Hey everyone, how's it going today? Coach Alvarez here, back at you with another episode, Coffee with Coach. Hope you're up doing well, got the mind in the right place. If not, as always, let's put it in the right place. So it's been a minute since I've done one of these episodes. Want to get something out to you guys that I think is really, really important and needs to be shared. And that is winning and losing are both contagious. What do I mean by that? Being a coach in jiu-jitsu, all these years, and especially lately, I get to talk to people all the time. I'm a people person. I'm a extrovert. I like to talk. People like to talk to me. They like to share their stories. I don't really ask. It's just sometimes people just, share what they're going through. And I think that's part of jiu-jitsu, part of being a coach. You're dealing with, student coach, athlete coach, whatever. At times you're going to see something wrong with an individual. They're not acting the same or whatever, or just they're going through things. And, you just get to talking, and then you get to find out a little bit more about their history and, what they've gone through and stuff like that. I like stuff like that. Like I like ESPN 30 for 30. Anytime I see something like that come on, I'm watching. And what that is they're just, they basically pick an athlete and they share, their trials and tribulations and how they got to wherever they got to, how they made it this far, like what it took and what the kind of things they had to battle to get to the top, and that stuff inspires me. That stuff really gets me going, So anyways, the winning and losing are both contagious in all aspects, business, jiu-jitsu, family, financial, whatever. For me, I think it's very important that I try to win on all phases, because, I want my students to have a winning attitude. I want them to be a part of a winning culture, a winning room, a room that's full of winners, at least with the mindset of that's what we're trying to do. I want my family to win. So I have to do all the things that are necessary to show them that's what we're supposed to do. And this is what it's supposed to look like. And this is what it's supposed to be like. Stuff like that. The business, I want it to succeed. I want it to do good. I want my students, when they come in, or people when they come in, they see the facility. We get compliments all the time. Man, this is a very nice place. This is very nice. Smells good, looks good. Just the way it's presented when people walk in, it's a winning type of atmosphere. The mindset, talking and thinking, saying winning things, those kind of things are super important. Like, so all these aspects, in different areas are super important for winning to be contagious. And then the same thing with losing. Losing is very contagious. I talk to people where their families, maybe they're not really in a winning culture in their family. Their families they've been part of a losing type of culture, generational wise, over and over again. I've had students tell me, well, my parents are lazy. My parents they're not that neat of people. They're not that clean. They don't pick up after themselves. They sleep in, they play video games, they, whatever. Just the finances aren't in order. They didn't teach me about credit scores and how to manage my money. They didn't really show me a lot of things. They just kind of had me and threw me out into the world, and I got to fend for myself and figure it out on my own with not a lot of guidance in the right, down the right paths kind of thing. So, I see and hear these things all the time. So it's important that, at least being, a leader in this, in an academy like the one I have, and I'm in front of so many people, that, every day I get up and I just, regardless of how I feel, I have to do the things that I do. I've been posting a lot lately, the runs and the pull-ups and the workouts and stuff like that. Guys, that stuff has been there since the beginning of time. Like I've been doing stuff like that since high school. That stuff has never left me. It's just part of my DNA. It's a daily routine. It's a structure. It's just something that's a part of my life. Like I cannot not work out. I just can't. It just, I can't allow it to happen. And when you have a mindset like that, it's very, very hard to lose. It's very hard to lose when you just, regardless of how you feel, the discipline kicks in and you're just like, it just has to be done. Like it just has to be done, regardless of what's going on. It has to be done. And when you think like that, and just get things done like you're supposed to, you're gonna win. Okay, you're gonna win. You're gonna at least keeping yourself in a position to win versus, people that sleep in, people that don't eat healthy, people that don't have their finances in order, people that don't talk in a positive manner, people that don't say what they're, or do what they say they're going to do, and don't show up like they're supposed to show up. They don't eat the right foods. They don't act, just all these things just lead down a path of just losing, So, if that's you out there that hasn't really been in a winning culture in your life growing up, change it. I tell my students that stuff all the time, like change it, change the direction of the history of your family, like going forward, like change it, like make things new, make things different, like show people what is winning supposed to look like, what living a life to its true potential should look like. You shouldn't be unhealthy, out of shape, can't walk up a flight of stairs, can't do some jumping jacks and push-ups and some basic calisthenics. Like, you shouldn't be poor and broke and hurting and, can't go buy something that you need for yourself or for your family or whatever. Or maybe even it's just a want and you just want to just get yourself something nice. You should have money in the bank, savings to go and get that. You know what I mean? You should have your credit scores up. You should have, things just should be in order. And all those things are are controllable. The way you think is a huge one. I listen to something and I constantly hear the same thing and over again. It's like, people that complain or whine about things, but don't put any action behind it to make it better. They just want attention. That's all it is. They really don't want to get better. They don't really want to improve. They don't really want to put in the work to make things right. They just want attention. You see that stuff on Facebook all the time. You need to let out some feelings and express some things, and blow off some steam, whatever. Cool. But show people how you're winning after that. Show people okay, these are the things that I'm dealing with. And life kind of sucks right now, but this is how I'm going to beat that. This is what, in a matter of days or weeks or months, I'm going to show people and actually show them with proof, this is how you beat a scenario like this, a situation like this. Yeah, I was given this scenario, life threw me a curveball, but this is how a winner deals with that, and this is how I'm going to deal with that. And if you don't do that, then again, you're just looking like you just want attention, and that's not really a good look, And I see it on a daily basis from multiple people. I don't really comment. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I comment on people's stuff, but for the most part, there's no action behind the complaining of the problem, And the other thing I listen to a lot is when you're asking for stuff, and I think I made an episode about this before, when you're asking for your life to be better, you're asking for more problems. You're asking for more tests. You're just asking for hey, if you really want to be on the other side of this bad thing you're on, here's this test. Here's another problem we're going to put in front of you. And if you really want to be on the other side of this and do good, then you need to pass this test. And that's what it's all it is. It's all it is. It's not really a problem. It's just test after test after test after test. And when you have the mindset cool, all right, it's another test. I just got to pass this test. I'm just going to beat this test. I've had, at 48 years old, okay, all kinds of tests in all kinds of different scenarios, business-wise, friends-wise, family-wise, whatever. I've had all kind of things come my way, unexpected, whatever. And before, a long time ago, would be the why me? Like, man, I'm trying to do good, I'm trying to be good, and then like, why is this gonna happen to me? And it's like, okay, well, this really isn't gonna change. It's always gonna be like that. So I need to stop saying like, why me? And I just need to get after it and just deal with the issue in front of me, and then just make it better, So, those are the things that need to be fixed, needs to be changed, because I think it's an absolute must, mandatory, that you win for your people. And if you're not winning for your people, and when I mean people, the people around you, your friends, your family members, your coworkers, your teammates, and wherever you go, you should feel and look and radiate like winning off of you. And if you don't, then you're losing, and that's contagious. That's contagious. Like, that's a contagious thing. Winning is contagious and losing is contagious. And if you don't understand that, you need to understand that real quick, because someone's watching you, someone's feeding off your energy, someone's, whatever. And if you're not doing good, that brings people down. If you're complaining and whining and your life sucks and life is beating you down and you're not winning, that sucks. That's a contagious thing. Like, you know what I mean? But if you're winning, like, it would motivate other people to win too. Like, hey, look at what they're going through. This person's going through X, Y, and Z, and look how they're dealing with that situation. And they're working their way through it, and they're doing good. And that would feed off. They can feed off of that. I give you an example, like just like sports. You watch the movie like Invincible with Mark Wahlberg that came out. I think it was with what team was that? The Jets? I don't know, whatever. But no, was it the Jets? It was a different team. Anyways, city's losing, team's losing. But once the team starts winning, and a local boy in the area like makes the team and he's doing good, he's making plays, like, it just brings people up. It just brings people up. It just gives them an energy boost to like, you know what? Yeah, like, we're winning. We are winning. Like, even though they're not on the team, they have no like money in the team, it's still their team. It's still like their thing. And this team is starting to win for their people, and it feels good. And so the attitude changes. The city comes up. It's just better. And my Lions, the same thing. Like, for years, this is like, they got paper bags over their head, and with like 0-16 record. They're just like year after year after year, like just losing. And then so far this year, still beginning, still new. Okay, it's still the beginning of the year, but they're winning. It brings the Motor City up. It brings the people up in that area up. Like, winning is contagious. It's just like losing is contagious. Like, it's a real thing. Okay, and I think everyone is obligated to win. Like, you should be trying to win, not complain, whine, and moan about whatever you're going through, but to win. Like, to get out there and make stuff happen. And how do you do that? Again, over and over and over again, the advice is always going to be the same. Your health. Your health is your wealth, man. Like your health, if your health isn't on point, like, just stop with the fried fatty foods, stop with the sugary drinks and stuff like that. Take care of your body, number one. Take care of your finances, number two. Like, if your finances are on point, you're doing good, man, like, it's a lot less stress on you and your family. Your mindset has to be in a winning mindset. And if it's not, man, you're just going to just beat yourself down along with everyone else. And then you can start helping all the other people around you. If you're doing these few things at the top, it just starts a trickle-down effect into everyone else, So for me, it's why I push so hard. So I know some people, they're not used to that, and they come into my academy, they sign up, and they're a student, and they're standing in front of me, we're bowing in, bowing out. And I say certain things, and it's a shock to a lot of people, because they're not used to hearing someone talk like that. They're not used to hearing or seeing someone like me say the things that I say. But the things have to be said, because I want my people. These are my people now. Like, they could be like a first day coming in. Actually, I got a trial guy, like, his name, I'm gonna say his name, but You know, he eats ramen noodles, you know, he eats like a lot of crappy food. And I'm like, man, change that. Like, that's why you're here. That's why you, like, whatever brought you in, like, you want to get healthier, like, change that, fix that. 50 cents or $1 ramen noodles, man, those things aren't healthy for you, man. Those things aren't good for your body. Fix those things. Like, get rid of that out of your diet and watch how dramatically better you will feel if you just change the simple foods that go into your system every day. Exercising, being physical, like being active, like doing the things that a human should do. We're not built and made to be lazy and sit on a couch and just not do anything. We're meant to be physically active. You're here to win, guys. You're here to do good things. So do good things. Winning and losing is contagious. So if you got kids, you got a family, and you're talking like a loser, you're acting like a loser. Not saying you are, okay? But if you're acting like one, and you're talking like one, and you're doing things like losers do, then that's contagious. So what do you think your kids are gonna do? You think they're gonna follow, like, they're gonna follow your footsteps? Like, they're like, I guess this is the way life is supposed to look like. This is what we're supposed to do. This is the way our family's supposed to be. This is what it's been like for generations. I guess we'll just keep following suit and just keep doing the same thing. Or you can change that and be a real winner and, like, change the trajectory of your family and, like, put them in a different path and be winners. But it starts with your health. Like, be physically fit. Like look the part, be the part, get your finances in order, have your mindset in order, and watch how much your life would just drastically just change for the better, okay? All right, guys, gotta go. Gotta take my dogs for a walk and then get up to the school and train. Catch you guys on the next one. We'll see you.